Hi everyone, it's Leanne. How you going? Now I filmed a film on my science book, but as I was filming it, my daughter-in-law and son came home with her little girl from being away, and they just made unholy noise in the middle of when I was doing it. So I can't really show you. I may look at it later and see if I can edit it, but I'll leave it at that. So I'll show you what I did in my science book. Here's my science book, my first big one. It's made out of an envelope, as you can see, and I've covered it front with brown paper, school paper, and I put a beautiful scientist's photo there with science on it. That's all I've done, very simple. The inside, I've got some washi. I've got its experimental book here that I've done with all the pages and paper in it. And all I've done here is I have a science bookmark. I've backed it onto some cardboard. I have put a little, two pockets. One small one goes to about there, and then I put the bigger one on top with a fancier top. Now, so the bookmark goes in the first folder, first pocket. Second pocket, I've got these illustrations on by bandaging and stuff like that. Okay, and I've just put them in there. Okay, so that's in the first page. Now in the book, it's got test tube labels. I have a little coin pocket there, a science coin pocket. I've just decorated it very plainly, edged it all, and it says test tube labels, and I have some labels in there for the test tubes. There they are there. Okay, they're just test tube labels. Then we have our book, our experimental book, and at the back I've got another coin bag there, or coin pocket, science one. And on this I've got experiment cards, and inside I've got some experiment cards. There they are there. I've just got them backed onto some cardstock, give it some support, and I've got them in this little brown paper bag journal there. On the back, as I said, there it is there, the little coin pocket, and I've made like sheets of paper that you can rip off, and it's got my notes on it, and you just write your notes on it and then rip it off. It's just a little booklet like that, and the back is still got those beautiful butterflies. Now that's all I've done in the science book. As I said, I finished it off camera, and then I got distracted. So there's our first book. I might just put this down flatter so it can close better. Right, so we're up to our second envelope book. I'm doing this theme on a bit of science, that sort of thing, so bear with me. Now I've pulled out a few things that I might enjoy pasting down, and one is the front label, or the front title page. And all I'm doing on the cover is I cut out this greeny name tag. Normally put these on stationery books, things like that in the old days. Label all your books. And I was just giving it a bit of edging there to get rid of the white, and I'm going to put it on the front cover. Now I can't see anything wrong with using a glue stick. Might be a little bit wet, I don't know. No, it'll be right. I tend to use a lot of double-sided tape, but the glue stick works just as well. I like it. Okay, So let's try and get it on our page. Now I've got it upside down for me and I've got it flat for you. So let's try and put it in the middle. Let's be generous. Make sure it's straight. And I think that that's pretty good. There we go. Now you can label it whatever you like later on. Doesn't really matter. Now also on the front I was going to do a pocket. Here it is here. And I've done it by a small envelope. Put it right there. A small envelope, and I've just put the flap inside the envelope. And all I'm going to do now is edge it as well. Give it that old worldly look, which looks really nice on white. Or on any colour really. Edging looks very nice on most things. So we're just going to edge it. I'm also going to edge it just inside here if I can. I'm just going to go along it. It'll catch up the colour because it's pretty stark white. Let me just see if I can get in there. Just over the front there. Yep, that looks alright to me. Is the glare getting to you? Someone's complained about the glare. If it's too glary, oh, someone tell me. I would not want it to be glary for you. Okay, double-sided tape, I think, for this one. Let me see, where is it? I'll just use a thin one. You don't need the thick one. It's just a very, very light paper. Oops, missed the page. Top and bottom. I don't think you need it on the sides, but let's just put a bit. Let's just be generous. I've been working all weekend with my husband, trying to get our old house repaired for its new bathroom to go in. We pulled down the walls. We got sick because, you know, as you can appreciate, it's a 90-year-old house and we're pulling down weatherboard and what's that stuff called? Masonite, horsey stuff. Shocking. I hate it. I wear a mask. We both wear masks, but I'll tell you what, you still get a little bit sick. Renovating is a mug's game, in my opinion. But if you need it done, you need it done. Right, I think that's pretty good. I'll just get rid of that glare again. I'll just move it a little bit. Okay, can you see that? You see how I've done that envelope? Yeah. Okay, look at this. I made a magnifying glass. I've backed it onto some cardstock. Woo! Let's put that in our envelope. Some tools. There we go. Okay, that'll do. Oh, okay. I did want to put this feather on. I did. I just wanted to put it on there. I think it looks sweet. And I will. Okay, I put enough glue on there. There we go. I think that looks quite nice. Get off glue. Right, there you go. That's what it looks like, the front page. Okay, let's turn it over. I did cut this out. It's a pretty paper. I think it looks quite nice. But before I do that, I've got our booklets here. 2 booklets to be exact. One is that. It's got a lot of pages in there, and in the middle it's got an envelope. I'm going to also sew that in. I've got 2 different sorts, but same sort of looking books. And I am going to sew them in to show you that yes, I can do it live. I'm going to show you how I'm going to sew that together. Or 2 of them in there. Now, this is the scary part. Envelope in the center. All you do is open the flap and sew through that. Oh boy, sore throat today from working on that house. Now we need a clip. Let's get one. Let's get this pretty even. I'm just wondering if I cut that paper straight. It's hard to see. Anyway, let's see. It's not too bad. Let's put our envelope in the middle, even Steven. And I think that that's a goer. Let me see. Yeah, it's not too bad. Right, another clip. Where is one? Here's one right over here. I'm going to clip the bottom. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put it there. And we're going to mark where we want the book. Pencil, pencil, pencil. Come on, Leanne. Here we go. Here's a pencil. Right, stick it in the middle of your book where you want it. I'm going to have it about there, I think. So I'm going to just mark it so I can lay my book on that line. Let me just see. I've moved. Why? I don't know why. Yep, that'll do. Doesn't have to be real perfect, but near enough. Now all we get is our stabber. Wow. Awl, as they call them. You can call it whatever you like, but it's an awl. What I'm going to do is take that off now and come down and grab it there. So it's in line with the page, and that's not too bad. Right, go to your envelope, go into the middle of it, just like that. And go straight up to the top. It will require some hand muscles. Just like that. Come back down and go to about 1 centimetre off the envelope in the corner there. See that? And stab it again. Use your little hand muscles. Done that, and do another centimetre. Can you see that? On the end of the envelope the other way. Like that. There we go. Let's get some waxed thread. I love using this stuff. It is great. And we're going to cut it. Hope there's enough there. I'm sure there is. Going to get a big needle. I like them big because I can't see. You can thread it easy, and you can put it through the holes easier. You don't want some small little thing. Okay, better. Now, come on. This has to thread. I'll get it. I'll just change ends. There we go. Oh my gosh, I dropped it. I have to be right back. Here we go. Found my thread. Go through the middle. I'm just going to do basic stitch. Might help if you open up your envelope. And because that's not tacked down yet, I'm going to lift it up. There we go. Take it through the hole. Leave a bit of a tail. Come down the bottom and go through back to the hole. I just like doing this simple stitch. It's very, very simple. You don't have to be too intense about it. We do when we have to try and find the holes though. Okay, and I found them. I just have to grab the envelope because it's starting to fly away from me. Okay, come on. There we go. I've got it. Got the envelope. Right, there we go. Then we're going to go back up to the top, through to the hole. Let's see if we can find it. Yep. Pull it through tight. You'll know what I mean. And then we go back to our center, which is pretty simple to do. Now, I won't get upset when I do this. Wrong hole. Yep. Go back through the envelope. I'm working hard. I've got to find it. It's just the envelope one giving me cheek at the moment. There we go. Done it. Just have to take that cotton off. There we go. Done it. That was very simple to do. I'm going to pull this one through. Take our needle off. Give it a bit of tightness. Perfect. And then we're just going to do 3 knots. 1, 2, 3. I like to do 3, just to be safe. Let's just cut off the tail, leave a bit hanging, and there it is. We've got our first book in. Go back to the front, Leanne. There we go. So there it is. Excuse me. Now we've got our first one in, and we've got our envelope in. I love that envelope. Very simple to do, very easy to put in your book. Now, I did have some cards. Here we go, some note cards. I'll just get them. Here they are. Let's just give them some colour around the edges. Make them look old. Very quickly, very simple. they can go into our envelope, our notes. And that's why I wanted the pockets in the center, or the envelope pocket in the center. And we'll put the other one in as well. That's what it looks like. Forgot to show you. Sorry. Oops. Come on. Put it in. There we go. So there's our notes inside of our envelope pocket. Like that. And we've got our little book there. Now all we have to do is put our second book in. And we're going to put it very close to the other one. So I'm going to do that off camera because I want to show you what else I'm going to do. So there's our first one. And we'll have our second one in, don't forget. Up. Get up there. There's no room. I'm going to have to tidy my desk. It is disgusting. I'm sure everyone else is the same. But anyway, there's our first book. I am going to decorate it up a little bit more. I'm going to put a few things in. I was going to put this in. I don't think we need much. So I'm going to cut it off. Or we can paint it out and put something else up there. But I'll cut it off because we don't need it. We'll use it somewhere else. There's our beautiful butterflies that we had. I think that looks rather nice. So I am going to do that. Put that in our book. Might put it in line with the book. Yeah, like that. Now this just comes off an old diary. And I think it's last year's diary. I never used it. Silly me. And I think it looks fine. Just a nice picture. With a beautiful couple of butterflies, a little cage, and that beautiful big rose. I think it looks nice. Okay, we've started there. Now we've got our other book, we've got our notes. I was going to stick some more things down, and I can't remember what I was going to do, but I have got a few things here. I was in the back, I was going to put down some words. This will do. Let's see. He who feels no compassion will become insane. Yep, I agree with that. And what do we live for if it is not to make life less difficult to each other? Yep. I think that was Gordon Elliott. Okay, let's stick this down. It's just some text I got in some swap. And it's quite pretty, isn't it? There we go. Let's just put it in our science books. Now there was this too that I was going to put down. Can't put it down there. Yes, we can put it down the back. And let me just see that. Does that look straight to you? Sort of. It's sort of straight. Okay. No, we can't put any more on the front. How about we put some, just collage it over everything else. Would look very pretty, wouldn't it? Let's not cover up our butterflies. I'll read you this in a moment, whatever it is. It's just bits and pieces I had left over. It's a little bit of storybook text. Okay, I don't want the silver or the gold. That's under the tree, said the crone. Just bring me the old tinder box my grandmother forgot when she was last down here. Last down there. Whatever. Tinderbox. Yeah. I think having ephemera all around the place is really good. Or, you know, collaged onto your little projects. They're really, really good. I love them. You just collage them all over the place. Things of interest. This is a postcard. I should have actually blackened that a little bit on the edges, but I think it'll be fine. There we go. There's our book. Okay, so it's sort of coming alive, isn't it? Yeah. Now we can put these other things on it. I don't know why we can't. We'll just, where's the edge there? We'll put it right on the edge so you can still read the quote. Yep. Now these are just a beautiful little ephemera from seeds. Stuff that I had lying around. It's quite sweet. Right, I'll just roll that down because it's big. Okay. What's this? The Virgo birthday. I think that will look okay. We'll just try it the other side. Yeah, I'll put it the other side. There we go. Okay. Just going to wipe that glue. Okay, there's our needle and our thread and our awl, and we'll do that next book shortly. Just going to wipe some of this glue off. It has been there. There we go. Okay, so we've decorated our book a little bit interiorly, and I think that's fine. So I'll put my next book in, and that would look okay. Now, not sure about the closure on this. We do need a closure, don't we? I'm going to look for something. If I can't find anything, we'll do it at another date, another time, but hang five. At the moment, I'm going to leave the closure. I'm going to just use up some bits and pieces I've got hanging around. There we go. Just put some bits and pieces that I had hanging around. Just some scraps. There we go. Haven't used stamps in a while, stamping. I thought I might use some. Let me just wipe that glue off. There we go. Just get some scissors and cut some of those bits off. A little bit at the top. Yep. Okay, we've got a little bit there. Let's, oh, that glue is terrible. There we go. I've got one here for notes. Let me use that. But at the same time, I have to find my StazOn. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. Notes. Turn your book. Let's go in the middle for notes. There we go. Not too bad. Let's put it across there. Yep. Now, I'm just going to put some on this silly looking tag I've got. Right. Let me just wipe that off a bit. There we go. What else have I got here? I've got some other tags. Nope, stamps. There we go. We could use this one, Adventure. Let's see if I can get it off. Oops. Okay, I see. Alright, let's just put it on. Take these two off. Let's see if I can get this one on. Okay, now what does it say? I can't really read it, so let's practice on this big card. Tag. Let's put it there and see what it looks like. Oh, that says Escape Adventure. Oh, okay. We could do that. Okay. So let's put it this way. Nope, let's put it here. Okay, that will do. Let's just get the excess off. There we go. Terrible. Okay, so I don't mind that. There we go. Can you see that? Just a little bit of stamping. Okay, so I'm going to leave that at the moment, and I'm going to put the second book in. And I think that might be finished. I really don't need to do too much more. I can use this tag that I had as a, I don't know, bookmark. Maybe. Yeah, let's put it in. Let's give it a clip. And we'll put it in that back. We can even leave that up high. Put some ribbon in it. Let it show. Otherwise, there's our tag in the back. So we can keep that. So I'll do my next book. I'll put that in. We've decorated that, and we've stamped some stuff on that, and that's what we've done. I really enjoyed doing that. And our science book. So there's two of them. These are fun. I mean, you don't have to think seriously about it. You can be as creative as you want. You can, you don't need a lot of money. You can find all these things in cutouts and little stickers and swaps. You can do swaps. You can download stuff. You can do a lot of things. So I really enjoy doing them because it just makes me feel like a kid again, that I can, just be silly and do silly, sweet things like a science book. So anyway, I'll show you when I do the third book, which is coming up. It's a very small little pocket book. We can put our little notebook in here. We've got some pockets up here, or big pocket. We can decorate as much as we like. You can put whatever you want on it, just put stuff all over it. Just start collaging it all down. And that's that. So until I see you next time, we'll be on our third little envelope book. And take care, everyone. Bye for now.